Second day of the Dialog Schools Rugby League 25 as we come to you live from the southern coast of the island. St. Thomas's College taking on Kingswood College here at Mount Lavinia. It's going to be an interesting one. The home team, the Thomians, will want to make sure that they get on to a very good start here at their home turf. Kingswood, on the other hand, have shown signs of resilience in the game that they played against Royal College for the pre-quarter final in the knockouts. The home team in blue, black, blue will be wanting to make sure that they let everybody else know that they are a top contender in this league. Had some very interesting games yesterday, with 4 games being completed. Today we will have 3 games that will be worked out. As we take a look at the weather forecast, maximum temperature at 30, minimum at 25. I can assure you we will not get close to that minimum temperature anytime soon. Currently feels like 32, and despite it being forecasted to be partly cloudy, it's very sunny here at Mount Lavinia, the big club grounds here at St. Thomas's.
Yes, Sudarshan, as we can see the under-14 match taking place. St. Thomas's versus the Kingswood College under-16 team, and the Kingswood College has just scored a try. And here we have the highlights of the Chairman's Trophy finals.
The Chairman's Trophy finals between these two institutions. Maharagama Central and ThePapare. Maharagama Central winning that one. It was a close tussle between St. Benedict's and Anand College in the Premier Trophy finals. 25 points to 10 is how it ended. Anand College, the team that got the promotion alongside Mahanama College, really showcasing that they're ready for the big fight. But this one, the President's Trophy final, which was worked out at the Royal Complex, Isipatana College clinching that with a terrific last gasp win. Kurituaku will talk to his grandkids about this score and this win for the Green Machine. Here's how the Dialog Schools Rugby knockouts, the President's Trophy, took place, with Isipatana College winning 9 points to 12. In the final, it was interesting run up to the finals for both the institutions, but Isipatana coming victorious, 12 points to 9. Dialog Schools Rugby League past winners. Royal College leading the charge with 23 victories. Trinity College, despite not winning it since 1987, still in second place with 17 wins. Petrites, due to their recent success, are in joint third place alongside Isipatana College with 16 victories. St. Thomas's here, the home team here with 12 wins. They will want to make sure that they add on to that. Zahira College with 4 wins, Kingswood College with 3 wins. Kingswood, I can tell you, while they won those 3 wins, I was still in school. I was competing against some of those teams, and they were a force to be reckoned with. St. Anthony's with 2 wins, and Dharmaraja College with their solitary victory, which came in 2013.
And now we're going to hand over to commercial break, and we shall see you shortly for the kickoff of this game.
ටිකත් ලීක් වෙලා. ස්ලැබ් එකත් ඉවරයි. බලන්නකො දැන් සාලේ කැත. චමරි.
ස්විස්ටෙක් ඇක්වාෂීල්ඩ් 2K waterproof දැම්මා නම් වතුර කාන්දු වෙන්නෙත් නෑ. හිතටත් නිදහස්.
ස්විස්ටෙක් ඇක්වාෂීල්ඩ් 2K waterproof සීල් කරන්න හොඳම කෙනා.
රාමෙන් පාරක් දාමුද?
මෙතන
විතරක් නෙමෙයි. ඕනෙම තැනක රාමෙන්.
හඳුන්වා දෙන මෙල්බන් ස්නැකර්ස් කොරියන් රාමෙන් සේවරි විස්කර්. රාමෙන් සැරට සෙට් වෙන්න.
As the pioneer in Sri Lanka's bottled water industry, American Water has set the standard for over 3 decades to help you stay hydrated wherever you may roam, to provide healthy hydration for your whole home, and to nourish your growing family. With island-wide distribution, we've reached the homes and hearts of every Sri Lankan, ensuring healthy hydration for all. For over 30 years, we've brought the Earth's bounty directly to you, wherever you are, whatever your needs.
එක පැත්තකින් වාගෙනදී තව පැත්තකින් මතුවෙනවා. මේ ටයිල් එක බෑ. දෙක තුනක් කැඩිලත් එක්ක. චමරි අක්කා.
ජීවිත කාලය පුරාම අල්ලන් ඉන්න නම් ටයිල් අල්ලන්න ඕන ස්විස්ටෙක් ටයිල් ඇඩිසිව්.
ස්විස්ටෙක් ටයිල් ඇඩිසිව් අල්ලන්න හොඳම කෙනා.
Seat Car Radials. The road is yours.
Saratama enjoy karanga party ekata go.
Night Go Pocket Perfume. Youth ekata go ekak.
Our forests come in many forms. They can be up in the hills or down in the plains, fed by the rain or sculpted by the sun. Our forests are deeply rooted in us. They are a living inspiration.
Bring that inspiration home. Lanka Tiles. Fine living. Redefined. Seat Car Radials. The road is yours.
Some bonds last a lifetime. Nippon Cement.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
Maliban lemon puff puff lemon puff Maliban lemon puff හැම සිතක්ම තිබිදේ රස lemon රසයේ ජීවිතයම මිහිරයි Maliban lemon puff puff lemon puff Maliban lemon puff Maliban lemon puff chill when lemon.
Park Avenue. Long-lasting fragrance. Unshakable confidence.
And we're back. As we can see, Kingswood College warming up for this intense game in this intense heat at Mount Lavinia. The crowd hasn't showed up yet, but yet to come. In a few minutes more, kickoff will begin. And as we see now, the St. Thomas College team warming up as well for this battle. Kingswood College coming from Kandy, but apparently the heat as well has hit Kandy, so I don't think it will be a big difference playing here in Mount Lavinia as well.
I can assure you, when it comes to the humidity, it's no match. It's going to be a difficult one for the Kingswoodians coming here, but they will be ready. They will want to make sure that they put aside all their disappointments in the past couple of seasons. This is how yesterday's games panned out. The first 4 games of the Dialog Schools Rugby League Week 1, Trinity managing to win that 49-15. The game though was in the balance, with Sumangala putting up a really good performance in the opening half. 15 points to 20 was how the half time ended, but Trinity managing to put up a big performance in the second. Antonians going down to DS Seranayake College in the inaugural Alice Trophy, 19 points to 26. Royal with a big win against Thurston at home, 74 points to 15. And Zahira putting up another big score, 56 points to 19 against Dharmaraja, who travelled down to Colombo. 4 interesting games, and we will have 3 more being worked out today.
And we have today's fixtures, where St. Peter's College will be taking Ananda College. Ananda College promoting to the A Division this year, and that match will be taken at St. Peter's College grounds. As well, we have Wesley College taking on Science College in Havelock Park today at the same time, and St. Thomas College against Kingswood College at the big club grounds. And finally, we have Vidyartha taking on Joes in Nittavala at the same time today.
There are 4 very interesting games as well on today, with a solitary game being worked out tomorrow. Here's how the league will be worked out. The first round will be worked out up until the 30th of June, 30th to the 5th week, where the teams will be playing in those 3 respective groups, and the second round will consist of cup, plate and bowl segments. The 2 top teams making the cup, the 2 second, third and the 4th place teams making the plate, and 5th and 6th teams going into the bowl competition.
Yes, and here we have the groups of this A Division 1 segment. In Group A, we have St. Peter's College, DS Seranayake College, Wesley College, Science College, St. Anthony's College and Ananda College. And in Group B, we have Isipatana College, St. Thomas's, Zaira, Dharmaraja, Kingswood College and Mahanam College. And in Group C, finally, we have Royal College, Trinity College, Vidyartha College, St. Joseph's, Sri Sumangala College and Thurston. And as we can see, we have a few additional teams from last year's segment, where we have Ananda College and Mahanama taking place in this Division A Segment 1 fixture, where Ananda College and Mahanama College has been upgraded to this segment. And Ananda College will be having their first game today against St. Peter's, and Mahanama will be having their first game tomorrow against Isipatana College as well.
Yes, both the teams are getting a real welcome and test against 2 of the top teams in the competition. Ananda though has been one of those teams who have really put their hand up, and they have been a team that had dominated in the A Division, making their way back. They will want to remain in this top division and to make sure that they put on a good performance. Mahanama returns after 16 years to the top division, so they are going to want to make sure that they put in a good performance as well. very interesting format this time around. I think it's very good that every team will be playing for something at the end of the first round. It will give them opportunity to make sure that they walk away with some silverware depending on where they finish.
Yes, Sudarshan, as you said, Anand College being a prominent side this season, as they won the Premier Trophy as well a couple of weeks ago against St. Benedict's College at Havelock Park. A very interesting team, a heavy side as well. We cannot count them out just because they came from the B Division side up from last year. But looking forward to their game today against St. Peter's College to see who will be the victors in that. St. Peter's College being the league champs last year, taking on the new team, the underdogs as well. Who knows what will happen today. And as we see the teams warming up for the upcoming match, we shall have a short commercial break once again, and we'll see you all soon.
කොහෙන් හරි කමන්නේ ෆොටෝ එක තිබ්බනම් මට මේ බිත්තියේ කැත වහගන්න තිබ්බා.
චම්මරි අක්කා.
පිටියට ස්විස් ටෙක් ස්කිම් කෝඩ් ගාලා ෆිනිෂ් කළා නම් ඔය ප්‍රශ්න මුකුත් නැහැ.
ස්විස් ටෙක් ස්කිම් කෝඩ් ෆිනිෂ් එකට හොඳම කෙනා. නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සදහාමයි.
Follow your dreams, achieve your goals. With every step, let your story unfold. In this world you will shine, just believe it's your time. Sky is the ultimate limit, never can you stop any day.
Chase your dream career with eSoft Metro Campus.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සදහාමයි.
හරි. ඉන්ජෙක්ෂන් එක. බයද? ඒවටත් බෙහෙත් අපි ළඟ තියෙනවා ඉඳගන්න.
උස්වත්ත පවුලින් හඳුන්වා දෙන රස ඇබ්බැහිය චර්පි චිප්ස් රිදෙන්න දැනෙන රස
තව ඉන්ජෙක්ෂන් එකක් ගහමුද?
දවසම refresh වෙන්න train එකට go.
Night Go Pocket Perfume Youth එකට go එකක්.
ලස්සන පල්ලෝකේ කොත්තුමි සර විහිදේ හිතක සිත බැඳා වාතේ ෆයිනල් ෆැෂන් දපේ හිතක බැඳේ වටේ හොටල් ස්පයිසි ගස් මාතේ රසේ ප්‍රීමා කොත්තුමි ෆාම් තමයි.
දවසම ෆ්‍රෙෂ් වෙන්න O3 Spirit and Freedom Perfumed Body Spray.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සදහාමයි.
Boss, you're the one who lifted this company to where it is today, ne? Your work is so well organized and your capability really shines through it.
While you're working hard to earn your yearly bonus, save money with Commercial Bank's Power Bonus. Open an account with just 5,000 rupees and earn bonus interest every 3 months straight.
Park Avenue, long-lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence.
හරි. ඉන්ජෙක්ෂන් එක. බයද? ඒවටත් බෙහෙත් අපි ළඟ තියෙනවා ඉඳගන්න.
උස්වත්ත පවුලින් හඳුන්වා දෙන රස ඇබ්බැහිය චර්පි චිප්ස් රිදෙන්න දැනෙන රස
තව ඉන්ජෙක්ෂන් එකක් ගහමුද?
German engineered tires for Sri Lankan roads. Seat car radials. The road is yours.
වතුරත් ලීක් වෙලා. ස්ලැබ් එකත් ඉවරයි. බලන්නකො දැන් සාලේ කැත. චමරි.
ස්විස් ටෙක් aqua shield 2K waterproof දැම්මා නම් වතුර කාන්දු වෙන්නෙත් නැහැ. හිතටත් නිදහස්.
ස්විස් ටෙක් aqua shield 2K waterproofer සීල් කරන්න හොඳම කෙනා.
ඉන්ජෙක්සන් එක බයද ඒවටත් බෙහෙත් අපි ළඟ තියෙනවා ඉඳගන්න
Welcome back to the Papare, Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel. And as we see the team still warming up for this upcoming match, Kingswood College in our screens right now. And the weather here in Mount Lavinia is quite hot. The heat will be a big factor, a major factor in this game. And as we can see the beach as well, right opposite these grounds that we are in right now. And as we see Kingswood College warming up for this intense game, playing only one game this year against Royal College in the President's Trophy quarterfinals. A close game it was against Royal College, but unfortunately they could not make it to defeat the Royal Tuskers. And as we saw St. Thomas's College having a pretty good President's Trophy series and finally losing to Trinity College, the finalists of the President's Trophy. A very close, intense match at Havelock Park there was, where us and the fans were up on their seats as well. A good game to come for us in the next couple of minutes. And now we will be seeing the Kingswood team card as well. The players from the country up north. And here we have the team card of Kingswood College. We have the #1 Tushar Madugalla, Dulish Rasanjana, Sanagoni Sanka at the front row of Kingswood College. And then we have Hirun Karunatilaka, Menusha Marasinghe, the locks of this game. Chanidu Adhikari, Akhil Dilshan, Madhurang Pushpakumara will be the third row. And Tavisha Ekanayaka, the scrum half. Sachinta Navisha will be the fly half in this game. Dinet Ranvira, Sadev Amarasuriya will be the wings. Imad Jan, Ashik Asmi will be the centers. And finally the fullback of the game, Rivin Sachin. And the replacements we have Hetcharachi, Banjara, Metnuka in the forwards, as well as Razak, Shafraz, Jaruk, Tilakaratna, Setmal, Karavita and Hebage. And now we have the St. Thomas's College team card. Vishwa Aryavansa, Aman Imran, Sitil Pereira, the front row for this dominating game. Jehan and Jason will be the second rows. Shalin Vanigasuriya, Tiesha Aluvihara and Mikhail Karunaratna will be the third row. As well as Vinuka Vikramasuriya will be the number 9. Udan Bulat Singhala, number 10. And the kick-off this team, Avishka Pereira and Mayanka Dias will be the wing threes. Sanut Ehaliagoda, Senishka, Lienugurwardana will be the centers. And finally at the fullback we'll have Akit Kure. Replacements we have Hamid, Gunaratna, Vijay Singha, Pereira, Albert, Jayasena, Pereira, Mihiranga, Cameron and finally Akbar. A very interesting game coming up, and as we can see the Kingswood College team warming up. An intense warm-up I would say. Both teams, Kingswood College as we can see in our screens, and opposite them is the St. Thomas's College home team as well. A good game coming for us in this first game, this first week, the second day in this Dialog Schools rugby tournament. Both teams, both heavy hitters as we saw at the President's Trophy and last year's season as well. St. Thomas College being the fan favourites as well. The underdogs in this team playing a tremendous game in this President's Trophy as well a couple of weeks ago. The crowd also is slowly building up in Mount Lavinia at the St. Thomas's College big club grounds. an interesting format as well in this league, as we said before. 3 segments, the A, B, C groups, where the two top teams will be going through to the cups in the second round, and the third and fourth team will be playing for the plate, and the fifth and sixth teams will be going for the bowl. The first time happening in this Dialog Schools Rugby tournament, where all teams will have a chance to win some silver for their school in this second group as well. Good decision made as well by the Sri Lanka Rugby Association.
You're going to be a very, very interesting one, because everybody will have something or the other to play at as we wait for the game to commence. And it's been a long warm-up for both the teams. I wonder how much of that is really necessary, to be very honest, because it's not going to be easy, especially given the fact that some of these boys might be a little too exhausted when the game starts. Especially for the Kingswoodians, it's going to take a little time for them to try and adjust to the humidity that's in play. The crowds building up here at the big club grounds, as we mentioned earlier as well. They'll be having a close eye. The junior rugby players of St. Thomas's having a keen eye on the proceedings. They'll want to make sure that they are up next. They are in line to wear that coveted jersey come their turn.
Yes, Sudarshan, as well as we saw a couple of hours ago, the under-16 team of St. Thomas's College taking on the Nala under-15 team as well at 1 o'clock in the afternoon today at St. Thomas's grounds, where St. Thomas's College under-16 team was victorious against the Nala on the side. And as you said, it was a much efforted warm-up from both teams, I would say, as well, in this heat. Hope it doesn't take a toll on them in this upcoming game as well.
Kingswood Rugby trying to reclaim the spot that they had lost, the respect that they'd lost in the past couple of seasons. It's a team that commanded a lot of respect back in the day, a fierce outfit, but couldn't really hit up to those ranks in the past couple of seasons. They will want to make sure that they really put in a big shift and make sure that they create the pedestal for them to work from here. And what better way to try and get their maiden victory in this league in their debut game away from home. That's going to be absolutely important.
Yes, an intense team as well, and unfortunately for them, the 2020 Kingswood side was one dangerous team that all schools were trembling with fear to face. A tremendous team Kingswood College was in 2020, but unfortunately for them, all of us unfortunately were struck by the COVID-19.
Yeah, the pandemic really changed things up, isn't it? That 2020 Kingswood side had some real big names, some top-notch talent who have since then gone on to do a lot of stuff in domestic and also in the international circuit as well, like Dina Lekanayaka, who was part of that 2020 side, Heshan Jansen, and Viduna Amanet as well, who turned out for CRNFC. Would have been part of that side. So Kingswood will be ruining that good chance, but what they have to do now is to make sure that they are focused, that they know exactly what they're doing and also what is expected of them. On the other hand, St. Thomas's have shown massive progress under their coach Anuranga Walpola last season, despite that lost to Trinity College in that opening encounter. They really built up that season and just almost got the better of their arch rivals Royal College in that Michael Gunaratne Trophy. They will want to continue the good work here in this competition.
Yes, and I remember I was watching those 3 games, St. Thomas's against Trinity at Pallekele, then St. Thomas's against Isipatana College at Havelock Park, and as well as St. Thomas's taking on Royal College at Royal College Sports Complex, the Michael Woodruff Trophy. They came so close, but yet still a bit too far. But a well-played team that was captained by Ihan Blot Sinhala, and as we can see, his brother playing as well in this St. Thomas's College team. A good season they had last year, but unfortunately was not able to reach the second round from their group. But Kingswood College not having a very steady season last year and the years before that. But hopefully looking for a different outcome this season and trying their best to at least get into the cup segment this time. Grabs of anyone in their group as well.
In a very interesting group, isn't it? Kingswood alongside St. Thomas's, Sipatana, and also Zahira, who have already put their hand up as a force to be reckoned with. So it'll be interesting to see how that group pans out. Kingswood also has Dharmaraja in their group. So it's going to be a fiercely fought encounter here at the big club grounds, though. Takes a little bit getting used to, because there is a cricket pitch that's on the surface. So you need to make sure while you're running on it that you got your footing right, or else it'll feel like you're skating for a little bit.
Yes, Sudarshan, and have you played in this ground?
Oh, I was very lucky not to.
Really, but unfortunately for me, I had my last final game of my season in this ground against St. Thomas's College, and I had a bit of a severe injury, slipping in that pitch over there, as you can see in our screen. But it's a very... They have actually reconstructed the ground much better than how it was before, because it was mainly built for the cricket teams. But now we can see the rugby team playing as well.
Well, it's not only the pitch that brings you a challenge here at St. Thomas's. So what really brings the biggest challenge that you have here is the wind factor. If you're not used to kicking here, your kicks can sometimes be overcooked and sometimes can get a little short as well. So that's something the visiting team will have to try and negotiate with, because last year Bulat Singalagi absolutely put on a show here, because when you are the home team, you are used to that conditions, you work with those conditions, and you are able to try and capitalize on that. So we will have to wait and see how Kingswood comes into the party and how Kingswood will be able to try and exploit the conditions and try and adjust to it as soon as possible. St. Thomas's, on the other hand, will be looking to make use of good position that they have, and also the hometown advantage.
Yes, and as we can see, the home team huddle up, ready for this battle that is yet to come in the middle of the grounds, in their home grounds as well. Going to be an interesting match this is, as we can see the schoolboys of Kingswood College getting ready to prepare their team to walk out and into the ground. Quite an interesting match this will be. Everyone looking forward. Now St. Thomas's College team in the ground. All we need is the team that is visiting from Kandy to get in, so we can commence this game.
Interesting to try and figure out what time has been announced at the kickoff time, because it's already 4:20 on our clocks. Now we've seen the referees taking the field as well. Referee Lavinia Alexander coming into the middle, and yeah, finally here are the Maroons, the boys from the Randall's Hill. Kingswood College making their way to the middle. Kingswood returning to their traditional maroon. couple of other games taking place today. Like we mentioned, Wesley College taking on Science College, St. Peter's, who are taking on the newcomers. Match officials of the day, Ravin Alexander will be the man in charge with the assistance of Nalin Lasanta and Thilina Ratnaika, who will be acting as the assistant referees of the encounter. Kingswood will be kicking off from the right to the left of your screens. And the kicking duties will be taken on by Ruin Shaheen, who decides to kick deep. And straight away, a mistake coming in from the Tomian skipper. Venuka Vikramasuriya, who's not able to collect it cleanly. Advantage Kingswood straight away.
And here we have the replay of the kickoff as well. Bad mistake in this early of this game, the skipper of this team as well, trying to lead from the forward, but unfortunately making that mistake in the start as well.
Ekanaika to feed in for Kingswood College. Clean ball available at the back. Here's Dilshan breaking from the back for Kingswood College. Forwards now getting in on the act. Dulisha Rosanjana carrying it for Kingswood, and here's Kingswood coming in force, attacking the fringers. St. Thomas's have been decent with their fringe defense. Forwards going one after the other. Right underneath the post now. Kingswood still with ball in hand. Opportunity now on the outside channels, but they keep going forward and have gotten the first Amana Bank try, and coming away with that is Madhuranga Pushpakumara for Kingswood College. Just like that, 1.5 minutes into the game, Madhuranga Pushpakumara touches down for Kingswood College. Dream start for the lads from the Randall Hills.
Yes, St. Thomas College not expecting that in the get-go of the game. And as we can see, Madhuranga Pushpakumara scoring that Amana Bank try for his team. An interesting one that was right under the post for the number 15, the kick take of this team to take it. And it is converted easily, right under the post. 7 points to 0. Kingswood College in the lead in the first 2 minutes of this game. Very interesting game, as we can see a replay of that pick and go try from the Kingswoodians. A good start for their team, and easily converted as well from the number 15 player.
Winsa Shane adding the extras. It was a mistake from the skipper of St. Thomas's that paved way for Kingswood to get an attacking scrum just outside the 5 meters. Good work done by the forwards, going one after the other, and Madhuranga Pushpakumar, the number 8, coming away with the score.
And now we have the restart of the game. St. Thomas's College blood singular with the kickoff. Already 7 points down, trying to make something of this from their home ground as well.
Kicking wheel that time, and guilty of letting the ball bounce. Kingswood will have to try and exit their red zone just outside.
Stay back, number 5.
Lock coming in, but that's a very decent kick to get out of jail, earning the team almost close to 35 meters. Kingswood need to be focused because most teams are very, very vulnerable soon after scoring a try. So that's something that they will have to keep their mind at. Quickly, setting it up. This forward back of St. Thomas's are very dangerous, but they lose the ball forward. Not going their way for the home team. Needed to secure that ball.
Yes, clean line now taken, but unfortunately for them, their maul setup wasn't that strong. The setup was there cleanly, but as we can see in that replay, player with the ball there, the Ripper I would say in the mall, knocks it on. Referee Alexander spotting that cleanly.
Set. Steady.
Faded from Economic, and the scrum has been good from Kingswood College
Check
as
and
they go
in.
back to their 10. Two halfbacks.
Move back, move back, move back.
Skippering the side. Good collection by Ekanaika, gives it to Sachin, who seems to be the preferred kicker. And again, Mayanka Dias is normally very safe underneath the ball, not managing to collect it cleanly, but no harm done as it dropped back. Navisha looking for options. Navisha shows and go. Navisha still on the move. Makes it available. Kingswood looking to play this game at pace. That time, the covering tackle of Avishka Pereira. However, the arm of Avishka coming in the middle. Yes, correct call by the assistant referee. Opportunity for Kingswood it again. The Lishara Sanjana. So far has been 1 out of 1. Good line of variation for Kingswood. Here's the big man Karunathilaka carrying it for Kingswood. Changing direction now, going on to the shorter side. Big tacklers from St. Thomas's, Pereira and Aryavansa teaming up. Ekanaika puts ball to boot. High hanging kick. Bulat Singalage is underneath it and he will return the favour. Doesn't find touch though. But luckily for Dineth Ranavira, didn't find touch as Sachin puts ball to boot. However, Sadeva Amrasuriya of Kingswood College was running in front. You need to make sure that you are not in front, and if you are in front, you need to make sure that you show the referee that you are retreating. The DuPont law is not in effect anymore in the game of rugby.
Yes, so there's a new rule applied in the World Rugby book as well, where the person kicking can not just call onside, but the players who are in front as well have to drop back a couple of meters. And if the referees do not see him drop back, they will completely penalize the opposing team, as we saw in the knockout stages as well. A lot of schools did that and unfortunately were penalized. A big mistake made, but unfortunately now Kingswood College is doing the same as well.
St. Thomas's with no hesitation straight away motioning towards the post. Mayanka Dias has been their preferred kicker in that number 14 jumper. Connection is good, but does not find the mark.
Yes, Mayank Dias being the man with the golden boot this season in the knockout stage, but unfortunately not being able to convert in his own home turf. And now referee Alexander telling the teams to go back behind the kicker once again. A 22-meter dropout from this Kingswood College team.
Kingswood straight away showcasing that they have plenty in their kicking arsenal. Bulat Singhlagi's kick is safely fielded. Kingswood this time looking to run. Brilliant stepping work, and how about that for an offload and a connection from Kingswood College. Capitalizing on the opportunity, and they are looking to run. What Kingswood really needs to do is to try and understand they need to play to the whistle, because the moment he dropped that ball, if it was collected by St. Thomas's, that would have been curtains. But very good play from Kingswood so far, who are looking to play an expansive game, use the width of the field in order to try and attack.
Yes, as you just said as well, a major mistake teams have been making this season, that once the ball is knocked on, they did not play it on, and the opposition team has that chance to play advantage. And as we saw, the skipper of the team feeding in the ball in the scrum, and a scissor from Bulat Sinhala and the fullback of the St. Thomas's College team. Now giving to the heavy forward pod, number 8, Mikhail. Making a few meters, gaining distance, taking command with him as well.
Karnaratne is going to be a difficult man to try and handle. Now St. Thomas's playing with the offside advantage as the referee calls off presence advantage in favor of the Thomians. Yes, yet again the big men, but equally well tackled by the Kingswoodians. Opportunity for St. Thomas's. Going to be an interesting call here. Are they still going towards the post, or will they go to the corner? It's going to be the question. Seems like Bulat Sinhala will take the option of going to the corner.
I mean, yes, Sudarshan, it's the early stages of this game. 10 minutes passing in our clock as well, and St. Thomas's having that home advantage. Would want to capitalize on scoring that major points in the board in the get-go than going out further. I mean, already they had the chance of putting the 3 points in, but unfortunately for them was not able to put the 3 points in. But with their heavy forwards, their heavy big forwards as well this season, we have trying to make something from it, and definitely trying to do something with that maul. But unfortunately the previous maul that they did, we saw it having a few blunders where the ball ripper knocked it on in that maul in the get-go of this game. So maybe we will see something different with the motivation of being only 5 meters short from their try line.
With Mikhail standing as the halfback. Mikhail Karnaratne, here he goes, short, just short of the line. Now, I think he's held up. Yes, he is. Very good awareness by the Kingswood defenders. Very, very good awareness. They knew exactly where Mikhail Karnaratne was, managing to hold him up inside and not letting him score. Brilliant work by the Kingswoodians.
Yes, Kingswood College has been doing their homework, I would say. Getting to know their enemies from the get-go. From the kickoff to the set pieces, to the attack patterns, to everything, I would say. And now holding up the biggest man for the St. Thomas College to get the number 8. And holding up the ball in the try line, and now with the goal line dropout. Not cleanly taken by the St. Thomas College fullback. And now a bit of a fight there by the two Kingswood College players, and now throwing that ball out. Referee says advantage. And Kingswood College have been penalised for being offside. Once again, an opportunity has been given to St. Thomas College. And let's see what they do from here.
Kingswood needs to be very, very careful about these unnecessary penalties. Back-to-back penalties that are really hurting them. They managed to get breathe a big sigh of relief in the early occasion, but yet again giving an opportunity for St. Thomas's to go to the corner and to try and capitalize.
Some playful banter between the both teams, and now once again a line out has been given to St. Thomas College, and this time going for that maul and gaining a few meters from the get-go. A few meters more, we can see 5 meters short away, but Mikhail Carter breaks, unfortunately. No support behind him. Gains a few meters, still on his feet, that lad.
Karnaratne breaking from the ball, and that's going to be the first Amana Bank try, and that's coming through Aman Imran, wearing the number 2 jersey for St. Thomas's. A welcome score in the 13th minute of the game for St. Thomas's.
A good try. Aman Imran, the hooker of this team, scoring that try from the courtesy of his fellow forwards as well. Starting off from that maul and then gaining those meters, the number 8, Mikhail, once again the big man, taking on a few defenders with him, making it easy for his teammate Aman Imran to score that try. And here we see the conversion, cleanly taken, a few meters away from the post, but an easy kick, some would say. St. Thomas College now with the lead in their home turf. Here we see the try scorer Aman Imran. An easy ball carry that was. Just to gain a few more meters and just to put the ball over the line. And another easy conversion by Manka Dias as well.
7-all is the score, and Kingswood really paying the price for not being disciplined around the fringes, giving away one too many penalties as Shaheen restarts, puts the ball up, and good chase done and stopping them inside the 22 meters. Both teams looking to play territorial. Lovely step from Shaheen, placing that ball. No hands is the call from the referee because the tackler did not roll away soon enough. Here's Imad John with a big hit, trying to offload that ball to his fellow centre Asmi. Didn't get that right. It's a line out in favour of St. Thomas's. It's going to be important how the both teams play this territorial game. Look at the wraparound and attempting that, but not managing to get that quick ball from St. Thomas's. Domians using their forwards to try and get the angle a little better for their exit. The red player needed to roll away now, playing advantage. Referee Alexander asked him to roll away a couple of times. So there will be a penalty coming in favour of St. Thomas's for not rolling away. So another opportunity to try and get some meters.
I mean, Sudarshan, the law in rugby is the most team that makes penalties is the losing team. And Kingswood College, thumping amount of mistakes have been made, and it's only been the first 15 minutes of this game, and already they have been penalized more than 5 times, I would say. And unfortunately for them, not being able to gain momentum in the game as well, having a few silly blunders, knocking on the ball and just not keeping that ball in these key moments of this game. Having the skill, having the players as well, but not being able to capitalize in that final moment.
St. Thomas's with the put in this time, going with a 4-man line. Tera, the big forwards, crashing through equally well, defended by Kingswood. First time St. Thomas's looking to run. Here's Kure. That's a seat belt if ever there was one. Referee Alexander wanting to have a word with the assistant referee.
And lucky for us, Sudarshan, this time we have the permission from the referee association to have the mics on in this school's rugby division matches. Something we are missing in the knockouts as well.
Oh, absolutely. I think that really adds on clarity, isn't it, for everybody who's watching the telecast, where they do listen to referees and the information and the instructions that they give. Bulat Singalage puts ball to boot, and yet again another penalty, losing Kingswood important territory.
The first 2 minutes being the most impressive couple of minutes for this Kingswood College team, and ever since then we haven't seen proper momentum and them playing with the ball freely. And they gained the ball and again lost it to this home team, and now St. Thomas College using those heavy forwards, a pick can go, but Kingswood College fighting back with a heavy defense as well.
Kids would have been spot on when it comes to their defenses so far in this game, but St. Thomas is paying the price of not supporting the body weights in clearance. So opportunity for Ruin Shashin to try and clear the lines for the Kingswoodians.
Kingswood College with that get out of jail card right there, lucky for them. now the kick hasn't been cleanly gone outside, and a bit of a foul play there. Camera, I would say. Referee say released the ball in that turnover. And now once again back to the forwards, number 7 of St. Thomas's College. A heavy hit from him. A blunder fumble there, but still managed to keep the ball with them. And now back to the hands of the backs. Has an open gap, but unfortunately not being able to hold on to that ball.
Well, I guess that time around it was Papare who was a little hassled and wanted to try and look at where he was going to run before he actually caught the ball in full.
Basic rugby, unfortunately not being able to capitalize on the basic parts of this rugby match. And now Ref Alexander has called for the 1 minute water break, where we have the first 20 minutes gone in this match. And here we have a replay of that tremendous pass from Bulat Sinhala, but unfortunately, like you said, Sudarshana, Papare not being able to keep that ball with him, looking for the space first without catching the ball.
Took his eyes off the ball, Pereira. The water break being called at the quarter mark of this game. First quarter done. Although our clock says 19 minutes on the clock, referee's having a little word. I think hydration is going to be absolute key, isn't it, in this game, because it's quite humid here, right, in Mount Lavinia. Opportunity now though for Kingswood. 7-all despite giving away so many penalties, so they will want to make sure they come away with it. If they can score again, that's going to be absolutely golden for the Kingswoodians.
Yes, Lady Luck being in their side this time, Kingswood College. And as you said, Sudarshan, the heat here is pretty intense, the humidity as well. I mean, we're right next to the beach as well, but not feeling that cold sea breeze. Not yet, I hope. I mean, you can see a few clouds gathering up right above the ground as well now. So hopefully the heat will reduce a bit at least.
Nice turnout here at Mount Lavinia. Fans coming out in numbers, and this is a very, very exciting time of the year, and it the Schools Rugby League is surely back. And hello to everybody who are joining from around the world. As Tavishe Kanayaka puts in for Kingswood College. Breaking from the back is Dilshan, the try scorer for Kingswood College. Keeps it going. Ball juts out of that ruck. There was opportunity for St. Thomas's to try and pounce on that ball. Kingswood, however, keep it under control. Here's Adhikari coming in, and Kingswood setting up a kick from the base. Ekanayaka puts the ball high up. Bulat Singalage safely underneath it and has plenty time to try and kick that. Some footballing antics from Ekanayaka and his Shaheen. Shaheen putting in a save. Needs to be careful with stepping in that area of the field. Gets the ball back, as my co-commentator did mention. Stepping inside the pitch square is not going to be very easy for somebody who's not easy. Kingswood losing that ball. Referee West playing advantage, so that's going to be a scrum in favour of the Thomians. And every time Kingswood has ball in hand, they're looking like a very dangerous side, so they need to try and do that a little more. What they will want is to try and have ball in hand in the correct part of the field.
Yes, that continuity is going to be a major crucial feature in this game as well. I mean, the team that does play with the ball more would have the most chance of winning this game. But unfortunately for Kingswood College, they are not being able to keep the ball in hand. This is going to be a major disadvantage for the events of this game and the result as well.
Yes, Bulat Singh again with a show and go. Gets through the first line of defense. One man to be hit at the offload to Leanaganwarudana, doesn't find the man. So opportunity for Kingswood to get out of jail, but that was a real nothing kick. Makai Karnaratna trying to offload. They've been a little too ambitious, St. Thomas's, with their offloads. Here's the big man, Manika Surya, going in for St. Thomas's. Vikram Surya. Good defensive work by Kingswood. Marshalling both the sides. Here's Imran. Digging is Vikram Surya. Bulat Singalage puts in a little dink. Good collection by Amar Surya. I beg your pardon, that's Ranavira. Kingswood forwards will have to do some hard work to make sure that they create a pedestal for them to clear the runs. Taken in, can't kick it out on the full. Bulat Singalage collects it at the halfway mark, looking to counter. Has Pereira in support. Pereira still going. Pereira stepping in, stepping out. Long cut out pass to no man. And these passes are really hurting the Tomians.
That run really looking promising, Sudarshana. Avishka Pereira there with a tremendous run, cutting in, cutting out and making his way in the middle of the field. But that offload, unfortunately, Bulat Singh, as we see a replay, doing that, and once he gets the ball, cuts in 1, 2, 3, and majority of this opposition team as well, doing all that hard work, making his way to the middle of the field with the unnecessary offload, I would say, and not being able to keep the ball in hand as well, the number 6 player. Shalin Vanika Surya, and now Kingswood College cleanly taken that line out. And once again through the forward pod, not being able to gain a few meters there with the St. Thomas College defense. Good defense, and now to the kicker, the number 15 of Kingswood College. Kicks his way through, cleanly taken by the fullback as well. And once again a return kick, no one there. A wonderful thumping kick. Is it a 50-22 there?
Yeah, yes. I think it's going to be a 50-22 in favor of the Tomians. It was inside the 50 for sure, but now the forwards will have to back them up. Kingswood are guilty of aimless kicking, I have to tell you, because they have been kicking with no intention sometimes, trying to accept. Here's St. Thomas's.
You are taking a step in. I told a step back.
Not straight is the call from referee Alexander, and Kingswood putting a man up, making sure that they contested the ball, because according to the new rules, if your opposition does not contest and if the throw is not blatantly crooked, the team will have the opportunity to continue. So opportunity for Kingswood College to try and get out of jail, and they have so far traded very carefully and very luckily, if I may, to keep the score 7-all. St. Thomas's will be disappointed with all the chances that they received, that they haven't scored a couple more. They could have definitely scored at least 2 tries more.
I mean, they are getting the opportunity as well to put not even a try, at least a penalty, a 3-pointer into the post as well. But now we can see something. 22 meters away, and now playing advantage as well. The maul has been cleanly set up. St. Thomas College being stuck with this awesome Kingswood defense as well, trying to make the distance, but now the number 8 breaks free, but is taken down behind that maul as well, not being able to pass that gain line. Still playing advantage, referee Alexander says, and now again with once again with the forward pod, trying to gain a few meters there, still not being able to. Finds the gap, the number 7 makes his way through. Can he make it all the way? He's taken down. A tremendous defense, Kingswood College playing with the effort. Number 1 clearly offside there.
Madhukaila the culprit from Kingswood College. So opportunity now for St. Thomas's. Free opportunity here. need to release the man. And that's the second Amanabag try coming in favor of the Tomians. Makaya Karnaratna comes away with it, the number 8 for St. Thomas's, getting the home team the lead for the first time this game. 27 minutes on the clock.
Makaya Karnaratna being a heavy player in this St. Thomas's team and a player with experience as well, leading from the back, the number 8 jersey as well, gaining few meters and finally putting points in the board as well and making it easy for his kick taker. Again, a few meters away from the post for the conversion, and he makes it cleanly.
Thank you.
7 points added to the board for St. Thomas's College, now leading for the first time of this game, 14 points to 7 here in Mount Lavinia. Something that both teams have been missing in this game is that continuity and that phase play, making few silly mistakes each time the ball is at hand, and only once when they come so close to the try line is when they do score the points. We haven't seen any interesting moves yet from both these teams. I mean, it's just the first half as well, the first 30 minutes on our clock. Still yet to come with the second half as well.
Yes, I think Kingswood guilty of not playing rugby at the correct part of the field after that first score. Here's Ekanaika collecting it for Kingswood College. Shaheen had to collect the ball from his bootlaces, but Ekanaika is there to try and assist. The forwards will have to do some work from here. Try and attack the fringers. Kingswood have looked to kick the ball every time they've had possession. This time Makit Kuri not managing to collect it cleanly. Makaya Karnaratna looks like he's going on a stroll on the park. Nobody putting pressure on him. Ruck clearly forms a no hands. Was the call from the referee, and Kingswood doing well to try and reduce the number of penalties that they've been giving away. And there is again an unforced error.
5 seconds, done.
They had to use it. There's only 5 seconds given once the referee says, before the referee says use it. The moment you say use it, they need to try and use it. If that's something that World Rugby has introduced to make sure that the continuity of the game, and you have more playing time.
Right.
Referee Alexander doing a tremendous job in this game as well, sticking to the rules. And he was the linesman at the assistant referee at the New Zealand versus Sri Lanka match as well in Nittavala.
Ekanaika now cutting back inside Kingswood College. One man to beat. Kingswood College still going, and here's an opportunity for Azmi, who did not expect that big tackle to come in. St. Thomas's will be breathing a big sigh of relief. The turnover was good, but there was a knock forward advantage coming in. Azmi with a big, receiving a big hit. Take a look at this. Got through the defenses, no problem, got away from Makit Kure, but that measured tackle, big tackle from Bulot Singalage, making sure that St. Thomas's still have the lead. Referee Alexander wants these youngsters to be moved away.
A tremendous run by the number 13, Azmi from Kingswood College, but unfortunately with Bulat Singhala's heavy tackle, the ball was knocked out in the 5-meter line, having that taste, that bloody taste to score that try for his team, to at least draw the points in this match as well. 4 minutes more to half time, St. Thomas's College with the feed in.
Vikram Surya fades it in, and Makaya Karnaratna breaking from the back. Dias under pressure, manages to clear it, doesn't get the distance, so opportunity still for Kingswood College to try and respond here. Need to try and get a score just before half time. 32 minutes on our clock. Will Kingswood be able to try and capitalize from here? Opportunity now, as they're 10 meters away. Goes to the back, but St. Thomas is managing to try and win that, and that's going to be an interesting one. Was there downward pressure? Kingswood celebrating. It happened right in front of us, and I can tell you,
So on-field decision is try. You can check the team.
referee Alexander wanted to have a look at the screen. On-field decision is try. Referee Alexander wanting to try and take a look at that.
මගේ on-field decision එක try. මට last line out එකකින් replay එකක් දෙන්න පුළුවන්ද?
Well, I think that's going to be a clear try. Referee Alexander having a look. Unfortunately, there is a small delay on the on-field screen as we take a look at here's the replay.
Contest. Move back. No knock on. It's a try. It's a try. Agree? Yeah. Thank you.
Referee Alexander has made the decision, and that is going to be a try in favor of the Kingswoodian. So the second Amana back try for Kingswood coming at the end of the half time.
Tremendous work on the Kingswood College team there.
It's a try. Okay.
And here we have referee Alexander confirming that try and a replay as well. An unfortunate mistake from St. Thomas's College. And Kingswood College capitalizing in that mistake tremendously and scoring that try, that Amana Bank try. Referee Alexander going for the TM option as well. And finally awarding that try to Kingswood College to make the points even. Now a conversion. Again close to the post.
Chanidu Adhikari was the man who really scored that poacher's try. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant work from Adhikari. And no problem with the extras. 14 points all here at Mount Lavinia. The number 6, Chanidu Adhikari from the Randalls Hill, getting that score for Kingswood College, and Shahan has absolutely no problem getting the conversion as well.
Made it look easy, both this Kingswood College team scoring that try with an unfortunate fumble from the St. Thomas's College team, winning that line out as well, but still not being able to keep ball at hand. And Kingswood College seeing that opportunity to score that Amana Bank try as well. And now 14 points to both teams, 14 points all. And the restart from Bulat Singhala, not clearly taken, the number 12, and knocked it forward. Still playing advantage. Number 7 picks it up, inches away from the try line now. And he knocks the ball.
Second knock on by blue.
Oh, this is why we always say teams are really vulnerable the moment they score. Kingswood College not having that focus, not having that laser sharp concentration. Imad John really making hash of that ball. Opportunity now, St. Thomas's to try and hit out straight away. In comes Vikramasuriya. Mikhail Karnaratna looking for his second, but no way through that Kingswood defense.
Now St. Thomas College back to using their forwards in this pick and go, trying to put points in the board before this halftime whistle is blown. St. Thomas
going in and now held up. Yet again, Kingswood putting bodies on the line, bodies under the ball carrier and making sure that they defend their line. Brilliant work from Kingswood College, who've done absolutely well defending close to the try line. This is the second time they've done that. They'll be wanting to go into lemons with the score 14-all, with just 30 minutes to go in this half. 30 seconds rather to go in this first half.
Referee Alexander also saying this is the last move of the game now. Number 13 with the ball, going through, fighting his way through, making his way to the 22-meter line, trying his best to make something from it. And once again, St. Thomas College using those forwards. The man that knocked on the ball right next to trial and number 7 of the team. Another fumble, unfortunately.
Lena Gunawardana that time making hash of that ball. A little bit of handbags. Take a look at this. Offloading has been a real trouble. It was Sital Pereira who couldn't correct that ball, and that brings us to the half time. 14 points all. Kingswood putting up a real fight here at Mount Lavinia. St. Thomas's, on the other hand, have themselves to blame. They've had opportunity, plenty of opportunity to try and score, but haven't been able to get the continuity. Both the teams guilty of not getting the continuity. As we take a look at the halftime confirmation, 14 points all. St. Thomas's against Kingswood in this Dialog Schools Rugby League opening week action.
කොහෙන් හරි කමන්නේ ෆොටෝ එක තිබ්බනම් මට මේ බිත්තිය කැත වහගන්න තිබ්බා.
චෞමරි අක්කා.
බිත්තියට ස්විස් ටෙක් ස්කිම් කෝඩ් ගාලා ෆිනිෂ් කළා නම් ඔය ප්‍රශ්න මුකුත් නැහැ.
Swiss Tech Skim Coat finish එකට හොඳම කෙනා.
Park Avenue, long-lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence.
ලස්සන පල්ලෝකේ කොත්තුමි සරවිහිතේ හික්කසිත බැඳා ෆයිනල් ෆැෂන් අපේ
හිටක බදේ වටේ
හොටල් ස්පයිසි ගෑස් මාතේ රසේ ප්‍රීමා කොත්තුමි ෆාම් තමයි.
විහිළු නෙමේ ටෝකියෝ සුපර් ඕන වැඩකට සුපර්.
Seat Car Radials. The road is yours.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
එක පැත්තකින් වාගෙනදී තව පැත්තකින් මතුවෙනවා. මේ ටයිල් එක බෑ. දෙක තුනක් කැඩිලත් එක්ක. චෞමරි අක්කා.
ජීවිත කාලය පුරාම අල්ලන් ඉන්න නම් ටයිල් අල්ලන්න ඕන ස්විස් ටෙක් ටයිල් ඇඩිසිව්.
Swiss Tech Tile Adhesive අල්ලන්න හොඳම කෙනා.
Creamy richness redefined. Smooth, soft, spreadable. Introducing Fondre with canola and sunflower oil.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
Big question, right? What if you didn't have to choose just one version of yourself? What if you could explore them all? In one universe, you're building the future. In another, you're saving the planet. or leveling up in the business world. At ESU, every class, every opportunity unlocks a new version of yourself so that you can discover the best one. Welcome to the Infinite You. Welcome to ESU.
Seat Car Radials. The road is yours.
කොහෙන් හරි කමන්නේ ෆොටෝ එක තිබ්බනම් මට මේ බිත්තියේ කැත වහගන්න තිබ්බා.
චමරි අක්කා.
බිත්තියට ස්විස් ටෙක් ස්කිම් කෝඩ් ගාලා ෆිනිෂ් කළා නම් ඔය ප්‍රශ්න මුකුත් නැහැ.
Swiss Tech Skim Coat finish එකට හොඳම කෙනා.
Park Avenue. Long-lasting fragrance. Unshakable confidence.
ලස්සන පල්ලෝකේ කොත්තුමි සරවිහිතේ හික්කක සිත බැඳා මාතේ ෆයිනල් ෆැෂන් අපේ
හිටක බදේ වටේ
හොටල් ස්පයිසි ගස් මාතේ රසේ ප්‍රීමා කොත්තුමි ෆාම් තමයි.
Big question, right? What if you didn't have to choose just one version of yourself? What if you could explore them all? In one universe, you're building the future. In another, you're saving the planet. Or leveling up in the business world. At ESU, every class, every opportunity unlocks a new version of yourself so that you can discover the best one. Welcome to the Infinite You. Welcome to ESU.
That was summer refresh when the train got to go.
Night Go. Pocket perfume. Youth එකට go එකක්.
ඉන්ජෙක්ෂන් එක.
බයද? ඒවටත් බෙහෙත් අපි ළඟ තියෙනවා ඉඳගන්න.
උස්වත්ත පවුලින් හඳුන්වා දෙන රස ඇබ්බැහිය චර්පි චිප්ස් රිදෙන්න දැනෙන රස. තව ඉන්ජෙක්ෂන් එකක් ගහමුද?
දවසම ෆ්‍රෙෂ් වෙන්න. O3 Spirit and Freedom perfumed body spray.
Ah, boss, I got you some homemade milk toffee. Shall I bring it now? You know, no matter what others say, you are really important to us. I have never seen anyone care about the company as much as you do.
While you're working hard to earn your yearly bonus, save money with Commercial Bank's Power Bonus. Open an account with just 5,000 rupees and earn bonus interest every 3 months straight.
There is a rhythm to island life, where a walk is a dance, where there is work-life flexibility, where fun is serious, and where songs rise out of the sea. The unique and amazing facets of island living inspire us.
Bring that inspiration home. Lanka Tiles. Fine living. Redefined.
ඉන්ජෙක්ෂන් එක.
බයද? ඒවටත් බෙහෙත් අපි ළඟ තියෙනවා ඉඳගන්න.
උස්වත්ත පවුලින් හඳුන්වා දෙන රස ඇබ්බැහිය චර්පි චිප්ස් රිදෙන්න දැනෙන රස. තව ඉන්ජෙක්ෂන් එකක් ගහමුද?
Whose fault is this? Looks like someone didn't use Tokyo Superset for bricklaying and plastering. Tokyo Superset. Do it right the first time.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
Welcome back to the live action brought to you from the big club grounds in Mount Lavinia as we ready up for the second half action of this incredible game. So far it has been a deadlock, 14 points all with both the teams. The opening score came from Kingswood College 1.5 minutes into the game. Maduranga touching down for Kingswood College, and then came the try from Amin Imran from St. Thomas's to equalise. St. Thomas's going through their forwards, and big Makaya Karnaratna making it 14 points. this was how Kingswood managed to get their second score through their flanker Chanidu Adhikari, who touched down.
Yes, Sudarshana. And on that note, Kyle Karunathilaka showing signs to be a Swiss Tech perfect player of the match early in this game as well, with those heavy hits and heavy ball carries as well, scoring the first try for this team, St. Thomas' College team as well, which is shaping up to be a crack of a game here at the big club grounds. Now we see both teams in this halftime huddle, the coaching staff telling them the plan on how to win this first game for both teams, a debut match for St. Thomas' College and Kingswood College. A very interesting game so far. The score is still tied up with 14 points each. 2 tries and 2 conversions from both teams as well. Couple of minutes to go for the half-time, second half to start as well. Referee Alexander making his way to the middle of the field. St. Thomas' College will be the team that restarts this game as well. Referee Alexander now waiting for the Kingswood College team to make their way back into the field. And as we see in our screens, the team from Kandy making their way to the field. And we have Bulat Singhal also on screen, waiting for his turn to restart this game with the kickoff. St. Thomas' College being the favourites in the beginning of this game, but Kingswood College here to say otherwise. The heat has also died down a bit. The clouds has made their way on top of the ground, so the boys will be having it a bit easier on how it was a couple of hours ago.
Domians to kick off from right to the left. Good high-hanging kick from Bulat Singhal again. Finds Navisha, who decides to run for Kingswood. Ripped by Sitil Pereira of St. Thomas's. Now St. Thomas's with an opportunity. And this is going to be the third Amana Bank try, and that comes through. Tiesha Luvehare for St. Thomas's College. Just what the doctor ordered for the Tomians. It was a good kick to the deep, but Ranavira guilty of running it straight and going down when they did not have any support. And Tiesha Ranavira benefiting from some very good work.
Tiesha Aluvihara redeeming himself from the previous play, making his way right next to the try line in the first half, but finally this time making his way over the try line. Ref Alexander saying 10 seconds more to take this conversion kick. And has he made it all the way? Yes, he has. A tremendous kick from the kick taker of St. Thomas' College, number 14. Making his way, Mayank Dias, putting those 2 crucial points into the board. Kudos to him, and here we have a replay of that try, making it to the blind side. The flanker passing it to his other flanker as well. A passing game from the forwards that we do not see. As usual, and a tremendous kick by Mayank Dias from that corner flag, and putting those 2 crucial points in this board. And Sudarshana, it's the first game of both teams, a crucial game as well, and that will define their season.
Kingswood College with the restart, kicking deep, finds Liana Gunawardana, who opts to kick it himself, puts the ball high up, only as far as the 50-meter line. Here's Shaheen, straightens it up on the counter. Shaheen still going, one man to beat. Shaheen looks to offload, did not have a run on his shoulder. Madhuranga Pushpakumar carries it forward. Needed support, Kingswood, and it arrives. but losing it forward. Here's opportunity for St. Thomas's to counter, knock-on advantage in favor of them. Taken in is the call from referee, advantage over. So Shaheen with another opportunity, has one man to beat. Kingswood will be breathing a big sigh of relief as Romit Vijay Singh, who's just come onto the park, loses control of that ball. Shaheen had to do something to make sure that he gets away from the oncoming Bulat Singalage.
Not the best of clearance kicks that we have seen in this match from the kick take of Kingswood College, but did gain a few meters and did gain the ball back, where we saw the St. Thomas's player knock the ball on, and a heavy number 8 break from the number 7 of Kingswood College.
Dilshan now going to the forwards. I think Kingswood, what they need to do is try and build a couple of phases. They've opted to kick from most times than not. Here's Shaheen yet again putting ball to boot. This time couldn't kick it out on the full. So get enough distance. Just short of that 22-meter mark, which could have turned out to be a 50-22. Nice to see referee Alexander enjoying the game, having a big smile on his face as well, and so far has managed the game fairly well, despite it being a very stop-start affair. St. Thomas's with the line out, now looking to use the forwards. Good rushing defense from Kingswood College. Thomians wanting a pedestal, and here's play on, says the referee. There is no bind by the last man at the back, so Kingswood could put pressure. Now inside the 22 meters.
That's the type of rugby we want to see, Sudarshan. They're listening to the referee's call and playing for the referee's call as well. Going for that exit kick there, St. Thomas's College, but has been blocked from the Kingswood College team. And as you said, it's a very interesting game, Sudarshan, but unfortunately both teams making silly mistakes while having the ball at hand and not being able to use the momentum and the free play. And here we have Kingswood College contest that line out cleanly and getting back the ball. Few meters short from their try line now.
Need to build the faces, Kingswood. Be patient, because every time they've had ball in hand with their backs, they've looked absolutely dangerous. Stay back is the call from the referee for the defensive line of the Thomians. They cannot give away any penalties here. The fringe defense has been good from the Thomians, not letting Kingswood break that gain line. That time the supporting runner from Kingswood College not supporting his body weight. Number 5, Manish Amar Singh was the culprit there. So opportunity for the Thomians to try and get out of jail. 41 minutes on our clock, and this game is still anybody's. Both teams not finding that fluency that they are looking for.
Yes, Sudarshan, like you said, it's a close game, 7 points margin in the scoreboard as well. And like you said, being patient is the key words in this game for both teams, and that both teams that does not have it, unfortunately. Being patient would be the key of victory in this game. And let's see, 30 minutes more in this game. Wonderful carry by Mikhail Karunathiliko once again, taking on 3 defenders with him, and now the scrum off, the skipper of the team, passing it to his centre.
Liana Gunawardhana with the carry. Now Imran brought to the ground. The tackler couldn't contest for the ball because the tackler hadn't rolled away. Touched by the Kingswood player. Jackal. Good work by Kingswood that time. But equally well done by Sitil Pereira, who managed to tackle onto that ball. He showed clear daylight. They will go for points. There will be no hesitation in the mind of Veniko Vikramasuriya, the skipper for St. Thomas's. Take a look at this. Jackal, very well done. Isolated, and Sitil Pereira comes in. Interestingly, it was a very kickable penalty. St. Thomas's wanting to go to the corner.
The penalty was given right under the scoreboard, but a couple of around 20 meters away. But Bulot Sinhala going for touch and gaining also a few meters. And here we have a substitution. A player coming back in, the number 12 of Kingswood College has been changed. Imad Jan has been an impactful player in this game. Referee Alexander waiting for permission to commence the game once again, and St. Thomas College with the line out. Cleanly taken, a 4-shot man lined out. The maul has been set by Kingswood College once again. The tremendous defense, but still not enough. St. Thomas College, referee says collapsing. Kingswood College has been penalised once again. Thomians playing advantage. Bulot Sinhala setting it up with a terrible pass, but still managed to keep on holding it. Nakai Karunathilaka, and now the hooker, the try scorer, with the ball once again. St. Thomas's using their forwards, but now going to the blind side. Bulot Sinhala with the ball, not being to pass that gain line, but still St. Thomas College in the attack. Wonderful offload, but referee Alexander spots that forward pass.
Advantage again, more lege, collapse in lege, penalty ke start karne. So go back 10.
St. Thomas College playing advantage there. Referee Alexander calls it back. Wonderful offload. Unfortunately, it was passed forward. Otherwise, it would have been a splendid, superb try. And here we have a replay of it.
Lenagunathan's offload. Was judged forward. It'll be interesting to have another look at that. Thomians will be looking to set this one up. Good collection by Vanikasuriya, setting it up this time. The ball going to the ground naturally. Vikramasuriya with the offload. Comes Ahaliagoda with the carry. Here's Liana Gunawardana attacking from the base. A centre in midst of the forwards. Referee Alexander will have a word with the assistant referee. Was it short, or did they manage to go over the line? We'll have to wait and see.
Happy. Sky okay. Sky okay. Thank you.
The assistant referee says no need of referring that.
It's a try.
Try okay, and that's going to be another Manabag try in favour of the Thomians. Let's try and identify the number of who scored that. That's the grounding. Yes, he gets it down there, no problem. Dias. This time around, strays from the right upright. So it will remain as 26 points to 14 as we see a blue kite flying high here at Mount Lavinia.
Not the easiest of conversions, Sudarshana Mayankadayas, but had shown us a promising conversion the last kick that he had taken and did put points in the board, but unfortunately this time was not able to do so. 12 points margin now. St. Thomas College not having that comfortable lead yet, I would say, because there is a couple of 23 minutes more on the clock. Bulot Singler with a thumping kick, gaining meters and back to the green zone. And as we see another change in place for the Kingswoodians, the number 8 of their team, Pushpa Kumara, having a tremendous game as well, but his time has come to an end in this game. And now Kingswood College in the green zone, short man line out. Referee Alexander saying to hold.
Okay, ready?
The number 2 player was tying his shoelace there, that's why the game was put to a hold. And now once again Kingswood College with the short man line out, taken from the 2, and St. Thomas College contested cleanly, gaining the ball back in their position, planning that exit strategy. And now referee Alexander saying it has penalized Kingswood College, saying it was a ruck ball and unnecessary hands from the Kingswoodians in that ruck. So St. Thomas College will have the ball once again to gain a couple of meters and get out of that danger zone and play in the opposition's half. Bulot Singler has had a thumping boot, the elder brother as well, and now the younger brother too. Good to see it going around the family as well. Tremendous player as well, Bulot Singler, the halfback of this team. And now St. Thomas College making their way through the half of the Kingswoodians. An all-8 line-out has been called.
Going to be a tricky area to try and get the line out. That's going to be crooked any day of the week.
So throw, what do you want? Mahadun.
An unforced error from the St. Thomas College team, unfortunately for them. And here we have a replay of that crooked throw. Slightly crooked, I would say, just past that shoulder blade.
Well, interesting you say slightly. The jumper had angle on to his own side, but Kins are doing very well to put a man up, which prompted the referee to award that penalty.
Yes, I mean, it's all about the pressure as well. Even though he wasn't that close to it, but the pressure that is applied is what pressurized the hooker in that throw. And now Kingswood College with the ball. Forward pass has been awarded. Referee Alexander spotting that.
Yeah, forward any day of the week. It was the ball carrier was right in front of the referee. Take a look at that. His hands going in front as well. There is absolutely no chance.
In the past 5 minutes, Sudarshan, we've seen teams getting penalized, forward passes, lineouts being crooked. A number of mistakes made by both teams, unforced errors made by both teams as well. There is no continuity as well. A bit of a lazy game for both teams. And now St. Thomas College with a back move, making his way to the corner of the field. Cutting in once, cutting in twice. But finally taken down, and now tending to the forwards once again. Taken from the number 10. Karunathilika with the ball. And now the heavy man, the heavy boot passes the ball to the strike scorer, making his way to the corner. Cutting back in, the number 14. Mayank Dias, the kicker for this team, and now having numbers outside. Offloads it back in. Making his way to the corner of the ground. Referee says release it, but there was no ruck entirely there. Now once again going to the forward. A good face play by St. Thomas's College. Something we haven't seen in a while in this game. Kingswood College applying pressure in their defense, not making St. Thomas's College being able to pass that gain line. Bulat Sinhala cutting in once again. The number 9, the skipper, says for the forwards to control the game once again. Referee Alexander spotting that high tackle. St. Thomas is playing in advantage. Thomians having the opportunity now. But Kingswood College with that thundering tackle. A good defense by the team. But referee Alexander brings it back to the advantage. St. Thomas's College having the opportunity again. Under the post, 25 meters away. And yes, they take it. The 3 points. Easy for Mayank Dias this time. Getting the opportunity to put 3 points in the board for his team and for his school as well. A tremendous kicker in this game, Sudarshana, has been applying plenty of points. 4 tries, 3 converted, 1 penalty missed. And now yet to put 3 points for his team and for his college. And he's made it through. 3 points have been added by Mayank Dias, the kick taker. The score now, St. Thomas College having a slight comfortable lead. But the game isn't over yet, and here we have a replay of that kick. A straight kick. Easily in the center of the post, making his way through. And now Kingswood College with the restart. A 15 points margin now with the 53rd minute in our clock. A quarter remaining in this game. Cleanly taken by Alina Gunavardhana and kicked out to the touch. A good kick by the centre. Haven't normally seen him with the boot. Referee Alexander stopping the time now. Substitution. Madhu Galda now has been subbed out. A lot of stop plays, Sudarshan, I would say. This game has been brought to a stop more than a couple of times. Getting a bit lazy, both teams. We haven't seen them on their 100% yet in this continuity and phase play or free play or open play, I would say.
Yeah, it has been a stop-start affair for both the teams. So that's something that both the coaches will want to try and work on. Kingswood haven't been able to try and get that continuity. St. Thomas's have built a couple of phases. Oh, that's criminal, isn't it? Had all the time that you needed. Losing that ball like a wet bar of soap.
Some would say it's the commentator's curse as well, Sudarshan. Just speaking about the pause and play game this has been. But yet again, the team that makes the most mistakes will be the victims of the game. And now we have the skipper of St. Thomas's College feeding in the ball in the scrum in the halfway mark. Can they make something from it? They go for the exit. Bulat Sinhala kicks it to boot. Cleanly taken by the Kingswoodian. And now with the counter attack, the ball has been touched. Not cleanly taken by the second row player of the St. Thomas's College team. Running a studio there. Unfortunately, in a very awkward position, they are trying to catch that ball.
It came off the charge of a Thomian player as well, so didn't expect that to come that way. But opportunity for Kingswoodians to try and exceed their red zone. Still inside their own half. Here's Shaheen. Putting ball to boot. Again. St. Thomas's guilty of not fielding the ball. Lakit Kure, the culprit this time, gives territorial advantage to the Kingswoodians. And Eid Mubarak to all Islamic friends and everybody celebrating. Coming on a nice Saturday. I know most like to enjoy the breakfast and the lunch with the family, and will look to try and go out for dinner and visit friends and family the next day. Some of you have made time for this game.
Yes, Sudarshan, as well as myself, having plans to go out right after this match. But still a very interesting match that I was looking forward to watching as well. Again, a couple of mistakes.
That's a line out any day of the week. The assistant referee was right there.
And a knock on as well. He did not place that ball.
No harm done though, but there was an absolute line out there.
If you could get a replay of that, we can see
the player on the ground had his arm and his leg outside the line. I think we need to speed up the replay a little bit forward. Go back to the live action as Kingswood gets the line out. Attacking through their fingers in the middle. No hand, says the referee. Looking to attack the closer channels. Kingswood. Kingswood now looking to build some faces. This is very good from them. Good ball presentation. The halfback inside the 22 meters. Now the forwards need to get in on the act. Changing the point of attack. That's going to be a penalty in favor of the Kingswoodians. Just over 10 minutes remaining on our clock. Kingswood should be able to try and put in a comeback from here. 3 points are not going to make a difference, so they will look to kick out.
Yes, Sudarshan, as well. We have the St. Peter's College team taking on the college at St. Peter's College grounds. And St. Peter's College leading 33 points to 22.
High scoring affair that.
A very impressive game, like I said in the beginning. Anand College having a prominent side this year, where we saw them lift the Premier Trophy, the champions of that segment. And as well, we have St. Joseph's College 17 to Vidyartha College 10 points. A close game there in Nittavala. As well as Wesley College, a thumping score of 56 to against Science College with 10 points in their favour. Taken now Kingswood College with the ball. The Kingswoodians not really knowing what to do there without a steady game plan. Tending back to their forwards once again. Kingswood's forwards have been the main players in this game, where we did not see much from the back line.
Interesting that, because Kingswood has opted to stay with their forwards, like you mentioned, although having plenty of players who can break the gain line. Against Royal, we saw in that knockout competition, we saw Kingswood line coming into the mix. Kingswood still keeping it close to the forwards, just outside the 5 meters. Isolated, good tackle on him by the big prop, Aryavansa. Kingswood now inside the 5 meters. No hands is the call from the referee. And here's the try scorer, Dilshan. They've lost it forward, Kingswood. Time's running out, and the Tomians are jubilant.
Come boys, come boys.
crowds in the Thalas end here at the St. Thomas's grounds, big club grounds, and the scoreboard showing 29 points to 14 as we reach into the last 10 minutes of this game.
The St. Thomas fans happy with this lead as well, but still 15 points is the margin, and a 10 minutes more in this game as well, as we have stopped the game for a small injury. The Kingswood player finding it hard to stand on his feet. But in this break, Sudarshan, let's talk about contenders for the Swiss Tech Perfect Player of the Match. Anyone in mind?
Yeah, a couple of the players who have really put their hand up. I think from Kingswood College, I think Ruin Sashain has been absolutely brilliant. The number 15 for Kingswood. He's done some very good work at the back, and also their first 5'8", Sachin Navisha rather, has been good as well. Aylan Dilshan, the number 7 for Kingswood, scored that second try, and Chanidwa Dikari as well has been brilliant. But for the lads from St. Thomas's, as Bulat Singh Lage puts ball to boot, doesn't find the distance he was looking for. Shaheen opts for a drop kick, doesn't find the distance. Dyers with the clearance and finds it, brings play up to the 40-meter mark. I think from St. Thomas's, I think their forwards have really impressed. Sitil Pereira, wearing the number 1 jersey, has been absolutely brilliant as well. Who has been carrying well in this game. Makara Karnaratna in the number 8 jersey. Still going. Here's an impressive run from Kingswood College. Can they build from here? They have a mountain to climb, but you can only climb a mountain one step at a time. Shaheen breaks the tackle, makes the ball available. Need to play quickly, Kingswood. Rasanjana with the carry. Now to Nisanka, who tucks it in. No hands is the call from referee. Alexander, he is the man who started it all off, and that's going to be ball lost forward. Kingswood squandering brilliant opportunity. And to come back to the chat of the Swiss Tech Perfect Player of the Match, I think from the Tomians, there are 2 players who have really put their hands up for me. One is the man wearing the number 8 jersey, Makaya Karnaratna, and also Mayank Dias, who has been good in the corner as well, alongside Sitil Pereira, who's wearing the number 1 jersey. He's made some really good runs, who's been given the marching orders now. Scored a try himself as well. It's going to be a toss-up, but I'm going to side towards the man on the back of that scrum from St. Thomas's, Makaya Karnaratna, as our Swiss Tech Perfect Player of the Match.
Yes, I agree as well, Sudarshana. A tremendous game he had for his team, having for his team as well. The man is still on the game. With those heavy tackles, heavy ball carries, and that try as well. But let's not forget Mayank Dias putting those important points in the board. The ball has been brought back in from outside the 22, so players and the officials are a bit confused on what has happened there, but they have brought it back to where the line out has gone from, because the kick has been from the inside of the 22.
Red number 6.
Another substitution now. Red number 6. Referee
Blue number
says
3.
Adhikari of Kingswood College. A good game from the lad. Has been substituted now. A bit late, I would say. 5 minutes more remaining in this game. 15 points more as well to bring up.
It's a long season. It's a long season, so you need to make sure that you manage your players well. Some good work by St. Thomas's to put pressure on the Kingswood line. Here's some fresh legs looking to run. The first 5-8 for Kingswood College. Ekanaika now with the distribution. Digging it up for Kingswood.
Kingswood still relying on their forwards more than their back line. Still in the last few minutes in this game. And it's an accident. Referee Alexander calls, and the ball has been awarded back to St. Thomas College. A scrum down has been awarded. And here we have a replay of that tragic accident there.
Your man in front, Akila Dilshan. Found by surprise there.
Another substitution, blue number 11. Referee calls.
Avishka Pereira being called out. Seems like Coach Walpola is emptying his bench. Aman Imran also being given the marching orders.
Number 3, coach.
Waiting for that replacement player to come back inside.
Quick run. Go.
And the time starts back once again. 5 minutes remaining in this match. St. Thomas's College taking on Kingswood College in the first game of this season for both teams. The first week, day 2. St. Thomas's College leading 29-14 points. And now we saw Bulat Singular clearing the ball. And a counter-attack from the Kingswoodians. Going for that offload once again, but knocking on the ball. This time St. Thomas's College easily regaining position. Asking for that punt, but not being able to. Referee calls advantage over the number 20, the new lad, the fresh lad now from the Reds, gaining a few distance. Offloading has been their weakness this game, but still tending to it, the Kingswoodians. And now again, once to the forwards, finds his gap, finds his way through, no man to beat, just one. Does he beat him? Yes, but he's finally taken down 5 meters away from the try line. 5 meters away. Can they put points in the board now? Still not being able to. Wonderful offload, and he makes it.
A back try coming through. Ashik Azmi of Kingswood College managing to get that score. Will it be too little too late? We'll have to wait and see. Azmi touching down for Kingswood makes the score 19 points to 29 with the conversion to come. Three minutes to go on our clock. Players crying out for the tea to come. Good work by Kingswood College to touch that down. And the conversion's good from Shaheen. 21-29. Kingswood believing they still have an opportunity. 3 minutes to go on our clock.
Two minutes, 2.5 minutes remaining now, and an 8-point margin. Does Kingswood College have something up their sleeve in this 2.5 minutes to put 8 points in the board to tie it and 9 points to win it? What they will need is a try, a conversion and a penalty, or just 2 tries without converting it. There are ways of being on top of this game for Kingswood College, but the time is what is missing.
So what Kingswood College will look for now here is one score. Irrespective of whether you win it or not, you will want to walk away with at least the losing bonus point. So Kingswood will be looking for one score. If they can get one more try, all the better, because remember, then you would have 2 bonus points coming in, because you would have scored another try, which makes it 4 tries for them. Kingswood would be with possession, cannot kick this one. Have to run. Ekanaika, the skipper, decides that he will. Needed to release. Domians holding on to the ball.
Going for that long pass from the ruck. Making the distance, the fresh player from the bench now. Again, going from the blind side. Trying to gain a few meters. 5 meters away now, St. Thomas's College trying their best for Kingswood College not to gain that bonus point, that losing bonus point, Sudarshan, that like you just said. But now heading to their forwards, the fresh players from the bench making their mark in this game. A wonderful interception from Kingswood College. Breaks through the win 3. Just one man to beat. Kicks it. Still 2 chasers there in the field. The ball is still in play. Can he make something from it? Yes. The number 10 kicks the ball. He clears it. He finds it for his team. Can he make his way through? No, he doesn't. A few inches away. Still playing on. He is over the line. Yes! Kingswood College, in the final moments in this game, scores the try for their team.
Well, if it is a score, has Kingswood spent a little too much time?
TMO.
Referee Alexander will have to take a look. Wanting to have another look. Take a look at this. Lovely interception. Beautifully timed. And had the good sense as well. The moment he got isolated, put ball to boot. The 2 chasers on that ball. Take a look at this. Number 10 goes down, releases the ball, gets back up. Absolutely no problem there. And then he can go for one more charge, and he does. So far from us, because the grounding, referee Alexander was right on spot. Taking a look at the large screen. The replay on the screen.
That's okay. Let's see. So, yeah, release karanne mana. So, try the option. You can go for a penalty try.
I believe referee.
අපිට තව එකපාරක් රීප්ලේ එකක් දෙමු. ඒ නම්බර් ගන්න. නම්බර්. Thank you. Last play එක තිබ්බා නම් ඇති මට. නෑ ඊට කලින් ඒ player tackle වෙන last play එක තිබ්බා නම් හරි මට. Number 13. Again, no. Sorry, yeah, move no. No con, but our play allang in. Yes, yeah, allang in. So a player අල්ලන් ඉන්නේ. So that's not a clear release. ඒකෙන් තමයි අතන cut වෙන්නේ. So Papare, I have my decision. Thank you. Number 13 and captain. Number 13 and captain. 13. නෑ හරි. So clearly එයා බෝල් එක රිලීස් කරලා නැගිටිද්දි එයා අල්ලන් ඉන්න බෑ. Right? So clearly අල්ලන් ඉන්නවා. ඒකෙන් තමයි try එක opposite එක cut වෙන්නේ. It's 1-to-1 situation. So ඒකෙදි so it's for your yellow card. I will go with the penalty try. නෑ අතන ඒක හරි මම බලන්න. So it's out.
So no clear release. That's going to be a penalty try in favor of Kingswood
Back
College.
on.
28-29. Drama here at St. Thomas's. There is time for another restart. Amana Bank try for Kingswood. They've secured a bonus point. My friend, we might have to change our perfect player of the match. Swiss Tech perfect player of the match. Kingswood needs to keep the ball in hand. Can Kingswood put up a famous win here? Need to hold on to the ball. 28-29. Here's Shaheen. He's been a danger man. Very closely missed out to Makai Karnaradna when we made the decision. Here's Kingswood with their tails up. Still has hands on the ball. Kingswood comes on to the halfway mark and has been seen out. Is that full time?
Last play.
Last play, calls referee Yata Alexander. St. Thomas's, all they need to do is win this line out, kick it out. They will win the game with 1 point. Kingswood though have secured 2 bonus points and that's wonderful for them. Liana Gunawardana calling. St. Thomas's with ball in hand. All they need to do is to try and kick this one out. Vikramasuri says, I'll have none of this. No more scares for me. 29-28. A win for St. Thomas's. But Kingswood will go back to Kandy with their heads held up high. An interesting finish to the end. Some drama at the end as well.
Yes, Sudarshan, both of us on our feet as well. Sitting for 70 minutes there. And now both of us on our feet in the last 2 minutes of this game. A tremendous game from both teams. A very unexpected comeback as well from Kingswood College. But unfortunately for them, a little too late. Unfortunately for them. But kudos to the team, kudos to the lad as well, playing their all until the last moment of the game. St. Thomas's College leading 15 points. But 19 points, but somehow Kingswood College making their way through for that last minute penalty try, which should have been a try awarded as well. An intense game here in Mount Lavinia at the big club's grounds. The first game for both these two teams in this season. A deciding match for both teams. An incredible game, Sudarshan, an incredible game. Did not expect this outcome at all. Because at the 60th minute, both of us did decide on the Swiss Tech player. But until a minute ago, we could not confirm it. The fans on their feet from both sides of this ground. The Kingswood fans as well. The couple that was here. Maybe it wasn't a lot for the Kingswood fans, but still having that heart, having their hope as well. And here we have the full-time confirmation. St. Thomas's College 29 points to Kingswood College's 28 points in this dramatic finish at the big club grounds. And now we have the highlights of this game. The second half. The try by the number 7, T.H. Saluvihara, and a wonderful conversion by Mayank Dias. Wasn't the best of games for the lad. And here we have the second try. It's a Amana Bank try in this second half from the pick and go, courtesy of the number 1, of St. Thomas's College. Again, easily converted by Mankadias. And here we had Kingswood College now starting off something that wasn't enough at the end, but did redeem themselves. 19-point margin became 1-point margin in the final moments, and here was that penalty try. That incredible move by the Kingswoodians, the number 10 of the team. What a game this was. The people at the ground, the people at homes, us at the commentary box as well, did not expect this end. And here we have the final scorecard. St. Thomas's College 29, Kingswoodians 28. 4 tries respectively for both teams, earning bonus points, both teams earning that bonus point, and Kingswood College earning an extra bonus point as well with that losing bonus point. St. Thomas's College converting 3 of those 4 tries, and Kingswoodians having the courtesy of that 1 penalty try. And St. Thomas's College, Mankadias converting that penalty. And we also had the Swiss Tech perfect player of the match, Mikhail Karunaratne, the number 8. The lads in blue, black and blue. And upcoming fixtures we have tomorrow at Havelock Park. Isipathana College, the President's Trophy winners, will take on against Mahanama College. The team, after 16 years making their way to the A Division segment, will be facing the victors of the President's Trophy. Can they be able to make it an early spoil for the Green Machines, or will the Green Machines dominate their first game of this season? Tomorrow, join in live at ThePapare.com. An incredible game we just witnessed, Sudarshan, as we see now the lads warming down of both teams. And that is all from us. Stay tuned and join us tomorrow for the next final match of the Week 1 Schools Rugby Division A segment games. Thank you very much and have a good day.
Stand by for opener.
Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel, ThePapare.
3, 2, 1, roll.
ඉතින් ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ අංකික ක්‍රීඩා නාලිකාව ThePapare සමගින්.
Welcome back to ThePapare.
Welcome to the live broadcast on ThePapare.
Good luck, guys. Good luck, everyone.
ThePapare, Sri Lanka's #1 television sports channel.
Our mountains are majestic. They can be life-giving. Some are even sacred, and their heights bear marks of our heritage. Our mountains elevate us. To us, they are ever inspiring.
Bring that inspiration home. Lanka Tiles. Fine living. Redefined.
රාමෙන් පාරක් දාමුද?
මෙතන
විතරක් නෙමෙයි. ඕනෙම තැනක රාමෙන්. හඳුන්වාදන මෙල්බන් ස්නැකර්ස් කොරියන් රාමෙන් සේවරි විස්කර්. රාමෙන් සරට සෙට් වෙන්න.
ලස්සන පල්ලෝකේ කොත්තුමි සර විහිදේ හික්කක සිට බැන්දා මාතේ ෆයිනල් ෆැෂන් අපේ හිටක බදේ වටේ හොටල් ස්පයිසි ගස් මාතේ රසේ ප්‍රීමා කොත්තුමි ෆාම් තමයි.
එක පැත්තකින් වාගෙන ඉඳි තව පැත්තකින් මතුවෙනවා. මේ ටයිල් එක බෑ. දෙක තුනක් කැඩිලත් එක්ක.
තමරි අක්කා. ජීවිත කාලය පුරාම අල්ලන් ඉන්න නම් ටයිල් අල්ලන්න ඕන ස්විස් ටෙක් ටයිල් ඇඩිසිව්.
ස්විස් ටෙක් ටයිල් ඇඩිසිව් අල්ලන්න හොඳම කෙනා. නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
Seat Car Radials. The road is yours.
Park Avenue, long-lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence.
Seat Car Radials. The road is yours.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
එක පැත්තකින් වාගෙන ඉඳි තව පැත්තකින් මතුවෙනවා. මේ ටයිල් එක බෑ. දෙක තුනක් කැඩිලත් එක්ක.
තමරි අක්කා. ජීවිත කාලය පුරාම අල්ලන් ඉන්න නම් ටයිල් අල්ලන්න ඕන ස්විස් ටෙක් ටයිල් ඇඩිසිව්.
ස්විස් ටෙක් ටයිල් ඇඩිසිව් අල්ලන්න හොඳම කෙනා.
ලස්සන පල්ලෝකේ කොත්තුමි සර විහිදේ හික්කක සිට බැන්දා මාතේ ෆයිනල් ෆැෂන් අපේ හිටක බදේ වටේ හොටල් ස්පයිසි ගස් මාතේ රසේ ප්‍රීමා කොත්තුමි ෆාම් තමයි.
Park Avenue, long-lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence.
Some bonds last a lifetime. Nippon Cement.
German-engineered tires for Sri Lankan roads. Seat Car Radials. The road is yours.
Follow your dreams, achieve your goals. With every step, let your story unfold. In this world you will shine, just believe it's your time. Sky is the ultimate limit, never can you stop any day.
Chase your dream career with eSoft Metro Campus.
Saratona enjoy කරන්න party එකට go.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
කොහෙන් හරි කමන්නේ ෆොටෝ එක තිබ්බනම් මට මේ බිත්තියේ කැත වහගන්න තිබ්බා.
චෞමරි අක්කා.
බිත්තියට ස්විස්ටෙක් ස්කිම් කෝඩ් ගාලා ෆිනිෂ් කළා නම් ඔය ප්‍රශ්න මුකුත් නැහැ.
ස්විස්ටෙක් ස්කිම් කෝට් ෆිනිෂ් එකට හොඳම කෙනා.
Park Avenue, long-lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence.
ඉන්ජෙක්ෂන් එක.
බයද? ඒවටත් බෙහෙත් අපි ළඟ තියෙනවා. ඉඳගන්න.
උස්වත්ත පවුලින් හඳුන්වා දෙන රස ඇබ්බැහිය චර්පි චිප්ස් රිදෙන්න දැනෙන රස. තව ඉන්ජෙක්ෂන් එකක් ගහමුද?
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
Maliban lemon puff puff, lemon puff, Maliban lemon puff. හැම සිතක්ම පිපිදේ, රස lemon රසයේ, ජීවිතයම මිහිරයි. Maliban lemon puff puff, lemon puff, Maliban lemon puff, Maliban lemon puff, chill when a lemon.
That was summer refresh when the train got to go.
Night Go Pocket Perfume. Youth ekata go ekak.
The road is yours.
German engineered tires for Sri Lankan roads. Seat car radials. The road is yours.
දවසම ෆ්‍රෙෂ් වෙන්න. O3 Spirit and Freedom perfumed body spray.
Boss, you're the one who lifted this company to where it is today, ne? Your work is so well organized and your capability really shines through it.
While you're working hard to earn your yearly bonus, save money with Commercial Bank's Power Bonus. Open an account with just 5,000 rupees and earn bonus interest every 3 months straight.
Park Avenue, long-lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence.
විහිළු නෙමේ ටෝකියෝ සුපර් ඕන වැටකට සුපර්.
ඉන්ජෙක්ෂන් එක.
බයද? ඒවටත් බෙහෙත් අපි ළඟ තියෙනවා. ඉඳගන්න.
උස්වත්ත පවුලින් හඳුන්වා දෙන රස ඇබ්බැහිය චර්පි චිප්ස් රිදෙන්න දැනෙන රස. තව ඉන්ජෙක්ෂන් එකක් ගහමුද?
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
Keep sweating. Keep pushing the limits. Keep stepping up your game. Keep shining. Keep rising. No matter what your fitness goal is, we are always there by you, with you. Iodex. Get. Spray. Go.
Creamy richness redefined. Smooth, soft, spreadable. Introducing Fondre with canola and sunflower oil.
The road is yours.
German engineered tires for Sri Lankan roads. Seat car radials. The road is yours.
Creamy richness redefined. Smooth, soft, spreadable. Introducing Fondre with canola and sunflower oil.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
ඉන්ජෙක්ෂන් එක.
බයද? ඒවටත් බෙහෙත් අපි ළඟ තියෙනවා. ඉඳගන්න.
උස්වත්ත පවුලින් හඳුන්වා දෙන රස ඇබ්බැහිය චර්පි චිප්ස් රිදෙන්න දැනෙන රස. තව ඉන්ජෙක්ෂන් එකක් ගහමුද?
Park Avenue, long-lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence.
වතුරත් ලීක් වෙලා. ස්ලැබ් එකත් ඉවරයි. බලන්නකො දැන් සාලේ කැත. චමරි.
ස්විස්ටෙක් ඇක්වාශීල් 2K waterproof දැම්මනම් වතුර කාන්දු වෙන්නෙත් නෑ. හිතටත් නිදහස්.
ස්විස්ටෙක් ඇක්වාශීල් 2K waterproofer සීල් කරන්න හොඳම කෙනා.
Park Avenue, long-lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence.
ඉන්ජෙක්ෂන් එක.
බයද? ඒවටත් බෙහෙත් අපි ළඟ තියෙනවා. ඉඳගන්න.
උස්වත්ත පවුලින් හඳුන්වා දෙන රස ඇබ්බැහිය චර්පි චිප්ස් රිදෙන්න දැනෙන රස. තව ඉන්ජෙක්ෂන් එකක් ගහමුද?
Park Avenue, long-lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
Are you okay? Whose fault is this? Looks like someone didn't use Tokyo Superbond for tiling. Tokyo Superbond. Do it right the first time.
Park Avenue, long-lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence. Park Avenue, long-lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence.
Keep sweating. Keep pushing the limits. Keep stepping up your game. Keep shining. Keep rising. No matter what your fitness goal is, we are always there by you, with you. Iodex. Get. Spray. Go.
The road is yours.
German-engineered tires for Sri Lankan roads. Seat car radials. The road is yours.
Creamy richness redefined. Smooth, soft, spreadable. Introducing Fondre with canola and sunflower oil.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
The road is yours.
German-engineered tires for Sri Lankan roads. Seat car radials. The road is yours.
Park Avenue, long-lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence.
The road is yours.
German-engineered tires for Sri Lankan roads. Seat car radials. The road is yours.
Park Avenue, long-lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
Creamy richness redefined. Smooth, soft, spreadable. Introducing Fondre with canola and sunflower oil.
Big question, right? What if you didn't have to choose just one version of yourself? What if you could explore them all? In one universe, you're building the future. In another, you're saving the planet. Or leveling up in the business world. At ESU, every class, every opportunity unlocks a new version of yourself so that you can discover the best one. Welcome to the Infinite You. Welcome to ESU.
Park Avenue, long-lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence.
වතුරත් ලීක් වෙලා. ස්ලැබ් එකත් ඉවරයි. බලන්නකො දැන් සාලේ කැත. චමරි.
ස්විස්ටෙක් ඇක්වාශීල් 2K waterproof දැම්මනම් වතුර කාන්දු වෙන්නෙත් නෑ. හිතටත් නිදහස්.
ස්විස්ටෙක් ඇක්වාශීල් 2K waterproofer සීල් කරන්න හොඳම කෙනා. නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
Saratama enjoy කරන්න party එකට go.
go එකක්.
Keep sweating. Keep pushing the limits. Keep stepping up your game. Keep shining. Keep rising. No matter what your fitness goal is, we are always there by you, with you. Iodex. Get, spray, go.
The road is yours.
German-engineered tyres for Sri Lankan roads. Seat car radials. The road is yours.
Park Avenue. Long-lasting fragrance. Unshakable confidence.
Creamy richness redefined. Smooth, soft, spreadable. Introducing Fondre with canola and sunflower oil.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
Creamy richness redefined. Smooth, soft, spreadable. Introducing Fondre with canola and sunflower oil.
Park Avenue. Long-lasting fragrance. Unshakable confidence.
The road is yours.
German-engineered tyres for Sri Lankan roads. Seat car radials. The road is yours.